Ready or not, here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Riding on the playground, no more dance to make a sound. Round and round and round and round. No one wants to be first found.
I thought I'd take you on a little tour. A little trip around Ridge Road. Yeah, that's a good little place to take a trip around. Actually, we're just going to look at a house. So this is a house right here. And they want to sell it. And I really don't blame them. I wouldn't want to live there either. Let's take a little look at this place. Ooh, I like it when you have the historical photos too. Those are cool. So, I guess like Ridge Road would be right in front of us, right? So, this is quite the view. I will say that Idaho has some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises you've ever seen. Oh my God, they're just unbelievable. Always like those beautiful oranges and peaches. Here's an aerial view of it. It's cool. It's like a nice yard. Can't talk tonight. So it looks really different when it's this way. You get that aerial up there, that view. It's kind of cool how they did that. Oh, okay. So, I'm wrong. Okay, so this side looks, so this over here, right through there, that's the actual Ridge Road up through there. And that's the back side that looks down like the hill. See that little shed right there? Cute. Is that someone down there gardening? It almost looks like it. That's a weird looking. What the hell is that? I don't think I want to know. Okay, so it's beautiful. Look at all that. That's really pretty. Here's what I was looking for. So, this house is set up like on the hill. Wow, look at those plateaus back there. Oh, those are trees, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to take a little trip. Alright, so if you're standing, let's see, down behind, on the parking lot, down behind, no, if you're standing right in front of Linda Lane, like looking at the camera, but don't do it because Kane's there and he's crazy. He'll run after you. So if you're standing there and you are looking, you're standing like outside these doors right down here, and you're looking out towards, like they're looking at us as we're looking, at them, you're going to see, this right here. You know what that is? That, my friends, is Linda Lane. That was wild. Look at those vehicles. Those look like... What the heck? Looks like a fleet of undercover cop cars. That's weird looking. Is it my imagination or is there something wrong with that picture? Wow, that's weird. Yeah, so the houses on the hill, you can't really tell from this angle, but these are, so the Linda Lane ones are sitting down, and then the hill's up, and that's the hill, it's up on the hill. So if you turn it, it looks like it's a lot closer than it actually looks on here. But I was thinking about like the, you know, like where the other car like would stop and things like that, and also the noises. So where I'm at right now, I'm up on a hill, and down below me is there's like a train that goes in through there, like a freight train, carries cargo and stuff. And there's like a mill, like there's some lumber stuff going on down there. And let me tell you, it is loud. Like it sounds like they are right next to you sometimes when the shipment comes in with whatever they're unloading over there. And it is so damn loud. It was funny when, I can't, what video was that what video was that? Oh, I know what it was. It was when the memorial came out, and I did a video showing the memorial for the students. And in the background, I didn't even realize it, but in the background there was a train blowing off its whistles, and I can't remember. Lana was watching. I don't know if she was watching mine or if she was watching someone else's. I can't remember. I'm not sure how that worked, but anyway, she says, wait a minute, stop. She's like, there's a train that runs through there? She's like, really? It was so funny because I kept wanting to call her and say, it's not a train that's running through there. It's not a train. It's my train. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Oh my gosh, there's 50 photos in here? Wow, this is cool. It's going to take a while. I better make sure I have storage on here. I'm so glad I found this. Yep, I just stumble on stuff. Yeah, so that's the top of the hill over there. And let's see. I think the one that's right at the bottom of the hill, all the way down to, might be that one right there. The little, I'm pointing at it, but you can't tell because you can't see my finger. Oh my goodness, the one right there on the very bottom. I think that might be Wrench's place, and that is Doug Wilson's right-hand man. He's the one that runs Canon Press. You know, he prints all of his books for him, all the, religious books. He does all the flyers. He does all the videos, everything. So that's where he lives, right there. So look how close that is. Think about, the noises and stuff. It's so interesting how they look opposite. Like it looks like those are down, like in a valley, compared to these. And that's not the case. It almost looks like it's almost flat across there, which would be even weirder. So, right about where that house is, I just showed you that I thought was Wrench's, the straight B line down there. So, if you look at the house, the very bottom where the writing is on the very bottom right, that is the last house on Blake Avenue, I believe. And then so there's a fence that goes from this side of that house across towards us. So it goes basically like it's crossing the street, but there's no street there anymore. It just cuts off, and then it's all that wooded area. There's just a gate there that you could go up through that wooded area right through there. You could just cruise right through there. There's a path and everything. Right? I'll say it. Interesting. Okay, I want to see more of the outside. Look at that view, you guys. Now, can you imagine? Okay. All that night, what was going on? And these people literally are sitting on this hill looking out. I wonder what they saw. It just really makes you just very curious. You know dang well that it had to be lit up like crazy. The whole thing's just still too much for my brain. It's wild. It is beautiful though. Look at that. Ooh, it's got a. Oh, no, it's not. It's kind of cool though. It's pretty neat. I like that open, airy feel. Yeah, man, what a view. I want to see more outside. Okay, come on. Let's get some cute rooms. I want to see. I love built-in bookshelves too. They're so cool. Okay, I want to see more. I want to see more outside. Come on, get me there. There we go. Okay, so yeah, walking down. That's the back part of it because at first the other side was the front. Okay. Okay, there's the view right there. I'm sure the trees are probably a little bit too high, but can you imagine the sound? Everything, like, I swear to you guys, I can hear, sometimes it sounds like they're unloading something right next to me. It is that loud. It'll scare sometimes Sunny and I when they like drop, like sometimes they'll drop like a load or whatever it's so heavy. And it literally rattles the ground. And then the noise, of course, just barrels up here. It's just nuts. So loud. So abrupt. I mean, come on. Outside like that, they see, now you can tell they're up on a hill, right? You can tell it now. Optical illusion, the other part. But that, there's a shed too. I mean, I just keep thinking when I see that shed, I'm just like, oh my God. Because I kept hearing a shed being opened and closed and then the lock on it being locked. And I remember in the beginning of this, before I even had a channel, I just kept saying, look in the sheds, look in the sheds. What? I wanted them to look in the sheds because I knew what was in a shed somewhere because I could just hear it throughout the whole Linda Lane. I could hear the shed door. Opening, closing, locking. Pretty cool. Nice yard. Up around the sides, so you get to the front ridge road where they would be stopping. Basically, the car was kind of stopping right in that area. I think it was actually stopping more like where the Blake road ends because my take on this is I think someone was hurt. And the reason I think that is because I could hear them and they sound hurt. And also there's like this beep. It's almost like I've never actually heard one, but this is what it makes me think they sound like. But they're those alert bracelets, when an older person falls and they can't get up or whatever, and it alerts. It's like a different type of beep beep. Not a fob beep beep, but a different type of one. It's almost like a ring to it. And it goes off like twice in a row. And when I hear it, I've heard it in Linda Lane. It's like, I know 5 times for sure. 2 of the times I could definitely hear what the guy's saying, which he's saying, help me, both times. And there's one really faint one, and then there's 2 of them that just have the sound that I can't hear him say anything. So every time that car would drive up around the backside of the ridge, like up here, I felt like he was thinking that whoever the person was like walking somewhere to get to them, and then he would come back around to the Queen and then go back. I just felt like he was either looking for someone, looking for Murphy maybe, but just looking for somebody, because at that one point, it's like, oh, got him. And then, took off, and then you don't see him again, right? That's just how it made me feel. And what's interesting is the place that the car, when it shows on Embreeze is for you, when it shows where the green car, no wait, is it the green or the blue one? Okay, I'm trying to think. The green one pulls in up by Ridge Road, I think, 1125 Ridge Road. Now, if it's the vice versa, then we're just have to switch it. But anyway, the car that pulls in there, it's right across from the Louder Road apartments. And in those apartments, there is a Wazoo teaching assistant, research teaching student type guy. He's a chemist, and for organic, I think there's a few different words they use. There was organic, bio, and radio, and also does some other stuff for the Wazoo. And the person's last name is Slocum, but it's not spelt. It doesn't have a B on the end of it. But I thought that was very, very weird. And that he's a chemist. I thought that was really strange. And there's a couple other people that live in those apartments too that are very interesting. Also, the girl, what's her name? It's Morales or something like that. That one, I think might have been over there in 2024, possibly, because there is a police report of a woman who they had her, I don't know, in custody or it's under their, I don't know, she was sick, I don't know what happened, but anyway, they had her, then they didn't have her. She took off, and last thing they heard is that she was hitching a ride to Shelton. So, I'm wondering if that was that C, I think C something Morales. And also, there is a post underneath something. I can't remember where that post was. I saw it, though. And it was her talking to somebody about, and it was like years ago. Like something like, quite a few years, like maybe 10 years ago or something. And she was talking with someone about something about getting a DWI in Shelton that she had to pay off, that had to fix it before so she didn't get any more trouble, something like that. Anyway, just thought that was interesting. Oh, not only that, but that 1125 Ridge Road, that's owned by Edward Schweitzer. It's a small world after all. Yep, Edward. Good old Eddie. So this is an interesting picture. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so they basically have the. I wonder if Sage does their drone work for them. Wouldn't that be weird? We would be basically hovering over Linda Lane right now to see this view. Interesting. But a different aspect, a different visual. I like it. Yeah, it's that grove of trees right there. Yep. Exactly where that's at. Yep. Yeah, you could have driven right up in that little pathway right up through there. When I get it on CapCut, I'll be saying it again while I'm on CapCut and while you're watching it. It'll already be done, and I'll be talking about doing it. That was so weird. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. So, let's see. Yeah, look at those vehicles. If those don't look like undercovers, man, I don't know what is. Look at that. They're like all the same, except for the one in the middle. What the heck? Huh. see the wall like behind the apartment building there too on Linda Lane. Maybe there'll be a different aerial view through here. Oh, asking you shall receive. Right on. Okay, I better stop this real quick and make sure I have enough room. I'll be back. I always say that, but this time I really mean it. I mean it every time, actually. And then something comes up. Sorry about that. Anyway.